Namaste. Kapalabhati is a type of pranayam which is very famous because of yoga gurus who always practice it. Continuing with the pranayama series, initially we have seen how to do rhythmic yogic breathing. Then we have seen how to do Anulom Vilom or Nadi Shodhan pranayam. And then we have seen Bhastrika pranayam. And now the mother of all the pranayamas, that is Kapalabhati. For doing Kapalabhati or any kind of pranayam, it is better we sit in Vajrasana. I am not able to do because of my ankle injury, but this is the way we sit in Vajrasana. Your feet should be in this manner. Slightly you can open your knees and then you can place your buttocks exactly between the two heels. This is the way we sit. If many people will not be able to sit like this, you can sit in any other kind of sitting postures when you are doing pranayama. You can sit in Sukhasana, Siddhasana, Ardha Padmasana or Purna Padmasana. Any manner is fine. Since I am having ankle injury, I settle for Siddhasana. And when we are inhaling, we do the regular inhalation, slight inhalation, not complete breath in. When we are doing exhalation, we are completely throwing the breath out with force. And as we already know how to do rhythmic yogic breathing or abdominal breathing, when we are forcefully putting the breath out, our stomach should go in. So it's easy for us. Breathe in and breathe out with full force, as if we should not have any prana inside or any breath inside left. Stomach in. And when we are inhaling, we should not inhale consciously. Subconsciously, automatically some air, prana will go in. But we are concentrating only on exhalation. So when we are exhaling, stomach in, you can sit in any kind of mudras. Close your eyes. If you are having vertigo, hypertension, better not close. You can keep your eyes open and focus on any one point. Keep the spine straight, head straight, and concentrate on the breath. And when we are exhaling, we should not exhale like no. Okay? Only the stomach should move, not any other body parts. When we are exhaling with full force, the stomach will go in with full force. If you are doing very lightly, like, it doesn't give all the benefits. So finally we will do this Kapalabhati. Spine straight, head straight, and try to keep smile on your face. You should enjoy doing pranayama. So how many to do in a minute? We are doing 1 second for one cycle. So one cycle is, this is one cycle. So 1 second for one cycle. So in 1 minute we can do 60. With practice, we can increase this like this. You can do this 2 in 1 second. So 2 cycles in 1 second also. After we do it for around 3 minutes or 5 minutes, we may feel little tired because of incomplete breath that we are taking. So we can relax. Keep your hand back, relax, and take the regular breath. And again continue. We should do this for minimum 5 minutes, and you can do it for maximum 15 to 20 minutes. So if you're tired of doing all the abdominal exercises, all the belly flattening exercises, and if you're still having no proper results, you are sweating out and still you are not having the flat stomach, then you can go for Kapalabhati every day. Do it for minimum 5 minutes. Thanks for watching.